Welcome to World Mission Topics, Lesson 3. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's topic is We Are Not Ignorant, Part 2. The lesson text is coming out of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 through 17, James chapter 1, verse 8, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 8, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 16 and 17, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5, and Psalms 119, verse 60. The memory verse, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. The key terms for today's lesson: devices, distractions. Devices, a plan, method, or trick with a particular aim. Distractions, a thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else. Extreme agitation of the mind or emotions. Suggested emphasis, redeem the time, the days are evil. Redeem the time, seize the moment of the season and make the most of every opportunity. Redeem in the Greek word here means rescue from loss. Rescuing the time we have from loss is crucial. Our most precious natural asset is time. It is more precious than money. Naturally, we try to use our time wisely, but redemption is a supernatural way of buying more time. We cannot be ignorant of Satan's tricks to distract us, especially with getting believers to spend time on non-essential matters. Believers must also be mindful of the many schemes the enemy tries to keep us from achieving our purpose and destiny. Emphasis 1. Double-mindedness and discord. Double-mindedness, wavering in mind, undecided, vacillating. In our frenetic culture of constant busyness and distraction, having an additional mind to offload some of the content and tasks seems like a useful resource. Would being double-minded double our efficiency and capacity? No, it does not. While most people assume that their capacity for multitasking increases their productivity and efficiency, the opposite is occurring. Being double-minded is to be double-souled or double-hearted, to exist with divided loyalties and allegiances. Double-minded people are easily swayed by doubt or uncertainty. To be double-minded is to forget James chapter 1 verse 8 and James chapter 4 verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Lesson points to Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14, and 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 through 17. Discord, strife, conflict, contention, dissension, variance, mean a state or condition marked by a lack of agreement or harmony. Discord implies an intrinsic or essential lack of harmony, producing quarreling, factiousness, or antagonism. Far more Bible-believing churches have been split over discord than doctrine. Some troublemaker begins his or her deadly gossip in a local church, raising questions and doubts in the minds of people, doubts that otherwise would have never been entertained. How effectively Satan uses this tool to sow discord is to forget Proverbs chapter 6, verses 16 through 19. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Emphasis 2. Defilement and discontent. Defilement, the violation of something considered sacred, or the act of making something ceremonially impure. Desecration. Defilement with the things of the world. God insists upon clean vessels. Defilement is a major hindrance to deliverance and victory. If a man defiles himself with the things of this world, can never be fully used by God, regardless of his education, ability, energy, or experience. To become defiled is to forget 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 16 and 17. Know you not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. Discontent, lack of satisfaction with one's possessions, status, or situation. Lack of contentment, a sense of grievance, dissatisfaction. One of Satan's favorite lies is to tell people that things will be better if they go elsewhere. This is a major hindrance to deliverance. For example, if they A. change marriage partners, B. change churches. Some people are always complaining. God says, be content with such things as ye have, for ye have said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. And that's Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Having food and raiment, let us be therefore with content. And that's 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 8. I have learned in whatsoever state I am therewith to be content. And that's Philippians chapter 4, verse 11. Emphasis 3. Delay. Delay, a period of time by which something is late or postponed. The act of postponing, hindering, or causing something to occur more slowly than normal. Delay is used to A. postpone salvation, B. postpone service to God, or postpone deliverance. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments. And that's Psalms 119, verse 60. I will start next week in a few months. I will go next year. Don't delay those things God has commanded us to do. The missions application questions, and you can search the scriptures on your own. Number 1, what are examples of being double-minded? Why is this dangerous? Number 2, how does discontentment hinder your progress in spiritual growth? In your classroom or with your family, discuss delay. God sometimes delays blessings, but we also know that the enemy will use delay as a device. Discuss both concepts of delay. World Missions Prayer Points. Lord Jesus, on this day, we declare that we will not be ignorant of Satan's devices, traps, or schemes. We lose wisdom and clear spiritual vision. Pray that missions workers stay ready to release their will to forgive and push back against the snares of the devil. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.